Pastor Adams has asked me recently to talk about how God is using me in the rural and remote communities of Nunavut that I work in as a mental health nurse. And I'd like to share with you some of the ways I do that. Many people up here have been hurt in life through abuse, divorce, wicked parenting, and various situational traumas. When I work in Nunavut, I'm given this opportunity to show unconditional support day by day. As I experience comfort through the stability of my own life instead of circumstances, I can extend that same comfort to those in need. As we've read in the Bible in Proverbs 27, verses 17, it states, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." Through the relationships I forge within the community, whether that's at work or at the grocery store or at the local jail or in the gym, God provides encouragement, correction, and support. God feeds me with wisdom to help others. The concept of the body of Christ, as described by Paul in Corinthians 1-12, it illustrates how God uses people in our lives. Paul explains that believers are like different parts of a single body, each with unique gifts and functions. This passage emphasizes the interdependence of believers and the necessity of each person's contribution to the health and function of the body. Through this imagery, we understand that God uses people with different gifts and abilities to accomplish his work on earth. That rings true to my ears because although it's always between -30 to -50 in the winter up here, I am not frozen. I am always moving through the community. One day I'm at a 3-bedroom house with 14 occupants and no children attending school. The next day I could be at the local jail, helping someone work through their alcohol dependency and risky choices. The next day, well, it's not a guarantee, actually, in Northern Canada that you'll be replaced as a care provider. What I mean by that is healthcare providers up north are far and few between. So God uses a guy like me to stretch himself, which I can appreciate, and I accept the dignified role. The last passage I'd like to share with you is from Hebrews 12, and it reminds us that no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. True friends, guided by God's wisdom, are willing to speak hard truths and challenge us to grow in our faith and character. This is my living reality. Sometimes I have to explain or be witness to some very strange things. This makes me uncomfortable or nauseous or terrified, but this refining process, though sometimes painful, is essential for my spiritual development. Thank you for taking the time to listen to how God works through me in my career as a mental health nurse in Nunavut.